Hey everyone, it's Chris Brown with Automotive Fleet. Welcome to another edition of Fast Forward video series. I'm back in the Chris Cave. It's nighttime, it's quiet, it's when I do my best work. What do we need to be talking about tonight? Fleet dealers and your relationship with your fleet dealer, if you have one. Let's start with a little statistic. Only about 4% of the dealerships in the U.S. are true commercial fleet dealers. That's interesting. Out of the thousands and thousands of dealers out there, a very small sliver are actually true fleet dealers. Well, how do you find out if the dealer you're talking to is a true fleet dealer? Retail dealers have no problem telling you whether they're really a true fleet dealer or not, and really who the true fleet dealer is in your area. Fleet dealers and retail dealers, they're very different. Fleet dealers are working for a long-term relationship with you. They're not there to haggle on price like retail dealers. Okay, so if you're a kind of a larger fleet, you have been dealing with a fleet management company, most likely, and you may have a fleet rep at the manufacturers you work with. Well, a fleet dealer is another really great relationship to foster in addition to those two contacts. And now is a good time to pick up the phone and reconnect. Why? Well, the major one is supply is back, vehicle supply. There are not many models out there that are still under allocation. Another interesting fact, order to delivery times for most vehicles is now at an 18-week average. That's also expected to go down to about 15 weeks. Now, that's still higher than 12 weeks. That was the average pre-pandemic, but it is down substantially. Now, these fleet dealers have supply on the ground, and they're a lot more willing to make a deal with you than they were a year ago, 2 years ago, due to all the supply constraints back then. And a fleet dealer also may be able to have access to a bailment pool or even do a dealer swap for you if they don't have that exact vehicle on the ground. So if you've got immediate needs, let's say you've got a job start or some reason why you need a fleet vehicle immediately, fleet dealers can help, and they probably have the units on the ground right now. Here's another interesting thing too, pre-pandemic. While order to delivery times are down, the ordering windows are much narrower than they were. Remember, pre-pandemic, the ordering windows were August to March. Now it's like September to December, and maybe it'll open up again in May. It gets really tricky when you're ordering vehicles, and who can help you place those orders? Who knows when the vehicle builds are? Who knows when there's factory constraints? Well, your fleet dealer. Your fleet dealer can help you with moving those vehicles through the upfitting process or vehicle wrapping or whatever modifications you need. They've got their ears to the ground. The fleet dealer is really like an outsourced fleet consultant. Hey, delivery fees, right? Courtesy delivery fees are high. They're higher than they've ever been. Having a relationship with your fleet dealer could help you with some wiggle room with a courtesy delivery fee. So another thing too, reach out to fleet dealers that may not be in your exact region. Fleet dealers are much more willing to ship vehicles further than they were to get the sale than pre-pandemic. Another reason, service and maintenance. Fleet dealers know about pending recalls. They know about technical service bulletins. They know how long a repair should take and when a part will be available. Fleet dealers have all that information. You talk about independent service centers. I mean, they have good prices and the deal probably looks good on paper, but it's not always cheaper to use these independent service centers, particularly when you factor in the time to service the vehicle. The fleet dealers oftentimes have more bandwidth to get a repair done quicker. Tips for a better fleet dealer relationship. Hey fleets, my fleet dealer friends say, pay on time. That sounds obvious until you realize how many buyers don't have their act together. Also, have your paperwork together. Don't give the fleet dealer a reason to have any hassle with the paperwork. And show your face once in a while. Take the fleet dealer out to lunch a few times a year. In this digital age, personal relationships still matter, and they definitely matter if you're a fleet and you're moving a lot of metal. your FMC is going to be able to help. The fleet rep at the automakers you deal with certainly are going to help you in this ordering process, but fleet dealers are there for you. Your fleet dealer can help you. It's just another good, solid relationship to have to get things done. Thanks. I'm out. I'll talk to you guys next time.